Dodging double trouble, mastering double comparatives and superlatives. Hello everyone, and welcome to our next adventure into the fantastic world of English language learning. Today, we're going to tackle a fascinating but sometimes confusing area in English grammar: double comparatives and superlatives. Often, we hear phrases that sound a bit off, and it's usually because they've fallen into the trap of double comparatives and superlatives. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll be an expert on how to avoid this common mistake. Before we dive into double comparatives and superlatives, let's quickly recap what comparatives and superlatives are. Comparatives are used to compare two things. For example, she is taller than me. On the other hand, superlatives are used when you're comparing more than two things, to show the highest degree. For instance, she is the tallest person in the class. Now that we're clear on comparatives and superlatives, let's look at what we mean by double comparatives and superlatives. These are situations where a speaker or writer, intentionally or not, uses two comparative or superlative forms at the same time. This usually happens when both the more or most form and the or est form are used together. For instance, more better or most fastest are examples of double comparatives and superlatives, respectively. Despite being grammatically incorrect, double comparatives and superlatives are often used in casual conversation. Phrases like more easier, most fastest, or more happier are commonly heard, but they are incorrect. The correct forms are easier, fastest, and happier. As with any grammatical rule in English, there are always exceptions. In some cases, double comparatives are used for emphasis, especially in informal speech or writing. For instance, I'm getting more and more excited, or the situation is getting worse and worse. Here, the repetition is used for emphasis and is accepted in English usage. That's it for today's lesson on double comparatives and superlatives. Remember, while these forms might seem tricky, with practice, they will become second nature. Always keep in mind that English grammar is a tool to communicate effectively, not just a set of rules. So, use it to express yourself in the best way possible. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope this video was helpful. Keep practicing, and see you in our next lesson.